In this video, I'm going to show you a complete step-by-step tutorial that is going to show you how to start selling ebook from the comfort of your home and be able to build a successful business from selling ebooks. Even if you are a complete beginner and you don't know what to do, I'm going to show you how to validate your ideas. I'm going to show you how to create your ebooks. I'm going to show you how to market your ebooks, and I'm also going to show you even how to scale your book and be able to build a successful business just from selling ebooks. So in order for me to make things easier for you, I've created a text file and I'm going to put it down below. It's going to walk you through step by step. So in that text file, you will find everything I'm talking about in this video, and that will help you to easily follow the method I'm showing you. Many of you have been asking for a community, and we finally created a free community. So it's going to be down below. So when you click there, it's going to take you inside a community. So in that community, I'll be able to easily answer your questions. I'll be able to easily help you if you need extra help. And so the text file is also going to be in that community, and you can get it completely for free. So go ahead and click in the description down below, and then you are going to follow me step by step. So the first thing that I want to tell you is that when you want to start selling your books, you must first of all try to figure out, what do you want to actually make? What kind of book do you want to sell? So, if you want to sell a book, you must first of all think of bringing a solution to somebody. Sometimes people just get up and they say, okay, I want to write a book about my life. I want to write a book about a certain topic. Now, the truth is that nobody is actually interested in your life except your life is very interesting. Now, what you have to do is that you need to think about a problem, a question that people are asking, and now they want a solution for a specific problem. Now, you can come as that person to provide that solution in a book. So whenever you are writing a book, you have to first of all think, what is the solution that somebody is going to get from this book? You have to take them from point A to point B. So there is a problem, there is a question. Now, how do you know what question people are actually asking? There are many different ways that you can figure this out. It can be from your own experience. Maybe it's a pain that you went through. Maybe it's something that you have knowledge in. It could be something, let's assume that you learn how to cook maybe a certain dish, and now there are other people who also want to learn how to cook that dish. Now you can take that knowledge and put in an ebook so that they can buy that ebook, and it's going to walk them step by step, and it's going to give them the solution that you actually are giving in that book. First thing that I want you to do is to think about all the things that you know, the topics that you are interested in. Now you think about all the topics you are interested in. After you've jotted them down, we are now going to validate to see if those ideas that you have are actually in demand. So now another way that you can do it, so I'm just going to come to ChatGPT, thank God for AI, and I'm just going to ask ChatGPT to please give me 10 ideas for a best-selling ebook, right? So now I'm just going to click enter. So now ChatGPT is going to give us ideas. These are 10 amazing ideas that ChatGPT has given us. You can just look through and see if there is anyone that interests you. Now let's assume that we want to take any of them. So you can go ahead now and take the idea that ChatGPT has given you if it's something you are interested in. So one thing that I want you to know is that when you are starting a business, don't just start a business for the sake of making money. If you start a business just for the sake of making money and you don't enjoy it, now it's true that you can make that money, but it's not going to bring you any kind of fulfillment. So most of the time, it's always best for you to look at something that you are interested in, and also that thing is profitable. Also, there is a problem for you to think you want to just look at what you enjoy and then you forget that that thing must be profitable, because if it's not profitable, then you are going to waste your time. So when I look at them, I see that something like this one, mastering time, productivity hack for working moms, that's something that maybe I'll be interested in. Now I can just come now and maybe tell ChatGPT to elaborate on 6. So ChatGPT has gone ahead and ChatGPT has given us ideas for this book. But before you go ahead to write your book, you must make sure that you validate to see if your book is actually in demand. So in order for us to do this, I'm going to show you how to use a free tool and how you can also use a paid tool. So in the text file, you are going to see DS Amazon Quick View. Now go ahead and click on it. It's going to bring you here. Now you are going to have something here that says add to Chrome. So mine shows remove to Chrome because I've already added it. So now I'm just going to come here. I'll take my title that ChatGPT had given me. If you have your own title, you go ahead and take that title. Now I'm going to come to Amazon and I'm just going to click it here and I'm just going to see. Now what will happen is that this will help me to be able to validate my topic to see if actually is in demand. I'm just going to come here and I'll look at different books that are in this area. So if you come down here, you will see this. The reason why we are able to see this information is because of the extension that we downloaded. We are able to see the bestseller rank for this book. Now the lower this number is, the better it is for that book. Like this book, you see right here, the bestseller rank is like 2 million something. So if you look at this other one, the bestseller rank is 74,000 something. So you'll notice that this book is selling better than this other book. So if it's something that I wanted to do something like this, that means I'm going to instead do something like this book. So you just go ahead and do your research just like that, and you'll be able to see the books that are actually selling well. So the only disadvantage with this method is that you are not able to actually see the amount of money that this book is making. So now the next thing that I do, I always look at the pay tool. So if you don't have the pay tool, you can just end here and you'll be able to know what kind of book to create, and we'll continue from here. But let me show you also how you can use a pay tool. So I use Publisher Rocket. I'm going to put our title here is productivity. I'm just going to put productivity. Now I'm going to search. You can come here and decide if you want to choose ebook only. You can decide whatever you want. Let's just take ebook only. Now I'm just going to go ahead and I'll search. Publisher Rocket will bring all these results like this. When you go ahead and search, you'll be able to see the competition. You'll be able to see the search volume. You'll be able to see the bestseller rank. You'll be able to see all that information here at once, and you'll see how much the books are making. For example, you can see that this one is a very good niche. So when you check and then you see like green, you know that that's something where the search volume is high and competition is low. So now you can just go ahead and choose any one that you want. Let's assume that we want this one, and then I'm just going to go ahead and I'll click here. Now it's going to bring all the books in the niche. This is Ali's book. I'm sure we know him. So now you just go ahead and search for all other books that are here. Look at the ones that you want. For example, let's say this is Atomic Habit. Just go ahead and check. See if there is any specific book that you want. Now you are going to also be able to see how much these books are making per month. You are going to see how much these books are making per day. One cool thing that I like about Publisher Rocket is that if I come here to unleash category, I'll be able to see different categories, and I'll know what category to put my book so that I can be bestseller, or what category I can put my book so that I can be number 10. So this is also very cool. So now from here, you are going to decide on what book you want to create. So what I always do is that I'm going to come here. I just check the book out. Let's say I want to look at that book. Now I'm just going to go ahead and I'll look at the reviews, look at what people are saying about that book. Now I'll also see the things that people are saying that is not good. So I'll get ideas from there, and then now I'll make my own book better. So after we have validated the idea for our book, we now know what we want to write our book about. There are 3 ways that we can use to write our book. The first way is that you can go ahead and write your book by yourself. You have this idea, you have this wealth of knowledge, you can go ahead and write your book. Now the second way is that you can use AI. Now AI is just so amazing. You can use AI as a foundation. Now the third way is that you can actually hire a ghostwriter to be able to write your book for you. So now if you are writing it yourself, you go ahead and then you write it. Now if you are using AI, you can come here just as we started with ChatGPT. ChatGPT has given you the outline. Now what you can do is that you can come here and say, please elaborate on chapter 1. ChatGPT is going to write chapter 1. Elaborate on chapter 2. So take it bit by bit, so that, because if you give ChatGPT to write the entire book, so many things are going to be repeated. Now, one thing that I want you to take note of is that, so with ChatGPT, you are doing it completely for free, but just make sure that you are not taking whatever you are getting from AI and then you are publishing. That's one mistake that many people make. Make sure that you are taking this book and now you are putting in your own knowledge in that book. You are using ChatGPT just as a foundation to create that high quality book. Remember that you want to give somebody a solution. If somebody buys your book and the book has no value, or the book is repeated, the book is not good, they will not be interested and they will give you bad reviews. And if you are having bad reviews, what will happen happen? Other people will not like to buy that book. So this is very important. You need to make sure that you are creating a high quality book. So there is also this tool that is designed purposefully for writing ebook. It's called Designer. I've shown you so many videos on the channel how to use that. So if you buy this tool, you are just going to come here. If you say new ebook, you can just copy the link of whatever thing that you want to write, and then you come and then you paste it here. It's going to create you a complete ebook just like this, having all your table of content, your chapter. Is going to do everything for you, format the book, and you are going to have everything. And from here you can actually take this book and then edit it, so you can just see how amazing this AI tool is. It writes everything for you. But now I will never advise you to just take this and post online. You have to make sure that you customize it and make it your own. Now another thing that I want you to know is that you can actually hire ghostwriter. So in order for you to hire a ghostwriter, you can hire a ghostwriter from a place like Fiverr. You can hire a ghostwriter from a place like Upwork. I'm going to put some links down below for you. So now you can just come here, see where it says post a job. This is on Upwork. So when you sign in, you come here. Now they are going to ask you if it's a one-time job or it's a short-term project. Just go ahead and just take it just like that. Now you are able to put the title of your job. So you can just put your book here. Now you are looking for somebody to write you an ebook on productivity. You go ahead and continue and just go ahead and post your job. So after you post your job, people are going to apply for that job. You can now talk with them, look at their skills. You are going to be able to see previous jobs that they have done, and then you see their writing styles, and then you can decide who you want to hire. After you've hired somebody, they are going to create your book for you. Now you can actually also hire somebody to format it. I use a tool called Vellum. So when you use Vellum, it's going to give you different versions. So it's going to give you a paperback version, it's going to give you an ebook version. So it's going to give you many different versions for your book that you have written. It's a very simple tool. You are just going to upload your information that you have, and then it's going to format and do everything for you. You just need to make changes and adjust it. It's perfect. So if you don't have money to get a paid tool or to hire somebody, Amazon has actually made it so easy for people. You can just come here. So I'm going to put the link down below. Amazon Kindle editor. So what you can do is that you can actually just come here, take your file, drag it and drop it here, then just follow all of this, put everything that is required here, and then it's going to convert that book that you have into an ebook. So that is how easy Amazon has made it. After you do that, you are going to take that ebook and you'll be able to sell it on Amazon. Now that we have our book, the next thing, we have to create a cover. So there are many different ways for you to create your covers. You can create a cover yourself completely for free on Canva, and you can also hire somebody to be able to create that cover for you. So I'm going to put the links of some of the people I've used down below. So you can just come to Canva like this, and then you can type ebook cover just like that, and then it's going to bring different covers, different samples. You can just go ahead and take any one that you like just like that. Now you can customize it and now make it your own. So assuming that you were talking about a certain kind of food, so you want to make this cover to fit that thing that you were talking about, I can just come here to element, I can type that food. So whatever food that you were talking about, you can just drag it and then drop it here. You see the difference. You can just make changes just like this. Whatever changes that you want to make, you can go ahead and make that change. So maybe your ebook was about different meals, so you can see how we have easily customized this ebook. So you can go ahead and just click here, change the color, whatever you want it to be. See, we have changed it to black. You can change the color to anything that you want. So I like the black version. So you can go ahead now and just put your title here. See, you can put your subtitle, step-by-step guide for something. Then you put your big title here, how to cook, whatever thing that you are talking about. Then now you can put your name. That is how you can customize all these things. When you are done with your book, always remember that when you download it, you are going to download it as a print PDF. So it's always here as PNG, but you must make sure you change it and then take the one that says print PDF, this one. That's the best one to publish on Amazon. And then I'm just going to come here, I'll take my ebook just like that. That's how you can easily download your ebook. And now that is the ebook cover that we just created so easily. Overcomers, nothing should stop any of us. So if you have watched this video up to this point and you are enjoying it, I just want you to go ahead and put in the comment section that I am enjoying it, and then go ahead and like the video so that the YouTube algorithm will be able to push it to other people. And then if you also come to Fiverr, so if you feel like you are not very comfortable with a kind of cover, always remember that your cover is the first thing that people are going to see before they click on your video. So if you feel like your cover is not the best, you can always come to a place like Fiverr, and then there are going to be different people who are creating high quality book too. You can hire some of them. I'm going to put the link of some of the people that I have used down below in the text file. So now when you are completely done with everything, the next thing that you have to do is to upload your book to Amazon KDP. So now if you don't have an account, you are just going to come here, click here, and then you'll be able to create your account completely for free. So just go ahead and fill out this information. It's completely free. Now after you've created your account, it's going to bring you inside your Amazon account. So in order for you to upload your book to Amazon, you are going to come here to where it says create. You click here just like this, and then you come to this one that says Kindle ebook. You are going to click here just like this. Now it's going to ask you your information for your book. You go ahead and put every information for your book. So now when you fill everything, you are just going to go here and take next. Then it's going to bring you to this part. Amazon is going to give you a free ISBN, and you can actually also buy yours. So you just go ahead and continue. So you come here, you are going to upload your manuscript here, and then you are going to upload your book cover right here. So after you've done that, you are just going to save and continue. Then you get to the place for the price. You can also go ahead and just put your prices here. So after you've put all your prices, you've done everything, you are just going to go ahead and publish your book. That is how easy you can do it. So now that your book is live, the next thing that I want you to think about is how you are going to sell this book. So there are many different ways you can sell your book. The first thing that I want you to think about is your review. It's very important for social proof. Just think about something. If you go to a restaurant and you see so many people lined up in that restaurant, there is another restaurant where there is nobody there. Of course, you prefer to go to the one that has so many people because you feel like that one is better, even if you have not tested the food. So now it's the same thing. When you have your book on Amazon and you don't have reviews, people think that it's not a good book, or because they don't know, they don't have any social proof. So the first thing I want you to always think about is to make sure that you have some reviews. You can't just go to your family members and tell them to put reviews under your book, but there are other services that you can use to be able to get reviews. So this is one of them. It's called Book Blaze. I'm going to put the link down below in the text file. So you can go ahead and come here. So what happens here is that you are going to create an account, and then after you've created an account, you will upload your book here, a sample of your book. Now you are going to share your book with other people, and other people are going to share their own books too. You will choose anybody that you want to review, and anybody too can choose your own book. Why this is not against Amazon's terms of use is because you are not going to know who is reviewing your book. They will not know who is reviewing their own book, and so it's very fair. It's not as if somebody would just give you 5-star review. So it's not against Amazon terms of use. So you can go ahead and click that link down below. You have a 14-day free trial, and then as you use that link, you'll be able to have access to 2 free reviews. So you already have 2 free reviews on your book that other people are going to write for you. So that is how you can start and get some social proof. Now after you've had your social proof, now another thing that I want you to know is that you can't just put your book on Amazon and leave it there because nobody knows you. You have to start to sell your book. The easiest way for you to do this is to sell your book on social media. Now you can create a social media account like on TikTok, on Instagram, Pinterest, and then you start promoting your book from there. So let me just show you an example. For example, this is an author. Look at any author that is on Amazon. Go ahead and look online. You'll be able to see how they are promoting their books. So that's how you can also get idea from them. So let's just look at this author, for example. Look at her. She has all these different books. Now let me show you her TikTok page, and she's doing an amazing job. If you check her books, she's doing so well. She makes like $200,000 a month just from her books. So this is her TikTok account. You see what she does? She just opens her book like this. She takes her book, she just colors them because she's doing coloring book. So if you are doing high content book, you can just sit there, read one page. You can just color, maybe highlight on specific things. You just go ahead and do that, and this is her book just like this. So you can see the views that she's getting on TikTok, and when people click on these books, they see her books. Guess what? They go ahead and then they click and they go and buy her book on Amazon. So another thing too that you can do is that you can start running ads. In order for you to run ads, it's not expensive to run run ads on Amazon. I hear sometimes people say that you should go to different places and run ads. You know, that's a very expensive way for you to do it, because on those places, those people are not there looking for those books. But when you go to Amazon and you run ads on Amazon, now you will see that actually people are on Amazon to buy those books. So you can start with a very small amount of money. You can start running at, let's say, $2, $3, $5, and now you don't need to increase the amount of money until you see that you are making money. You are running ads for $5 and you are making $15 extra from that $5 ad. Now you can increase it to $50 because you know the money will increase to about $150, and that is how you can do it. So at this point, I just want you to know that Amazon is actually one of the best places for you to sell your books. You know, sometimes you might think that you want to go and sell it on other places where you have to drive your traffic, maybe on your own shop. In as much as it's good for you to do that, you need to always remember that when you are publishing your books or you are selling your book in other places, it's going to increase the work, because you have to take this book now and ship it to your customer. You have to deal with all the returns if there is any issue. Now, but with Amazon, the good thing about Amazon is that your book is there on Amazon. When somebody buys that book, Amazon is going to print that book, ship that book to your customer. If there is any issue, Amazon handles it. You don't do anything. You just have to sit and then you earn the money. And the good thing is that with Amazon already have customers that are there on the platform actually searching for the books that you are selling. When people come to Amazon, they are actually coming and they are searching for the books. So it's easier for your book to just go in front of them, especially if you write good titles, good description. I've already made so many videos showing you how to do that. I'm just going to put them in the text file. And now that you've gone through the entire process, what I want you to do, you've learned how to create this one book. Now, how do you actually scale this business and make it something big? There are many things that you can do. You can take this one book that you have created, this ebook. Now you are going to sell it as a hard copy. So you go ahead and take this same book, create a hard copy cover, and then post it on Amazon. So let's just look at this book that we looked at. For example, you see that if you come here, you are going to see that this book has a Kindle copy. This is an ebook. Now it has an audio copy. This is Audible. In order for you to be able to create your Audible, you are going to go to acx.com. Now you are going to upload that book there. You can either read it yourself or you can even get somebody on Audible. You can get somebody on ACX to actually read that book for you. And now when they read that book, then you can share the profit. So another thing that you can do is that you can make your book into hard copy, and then you can also have a paperback for your book. So this is just this one book. These are already 4 different streams of income from this one book, and this is not all overcomer. You can take this same book, translate it into different languages. So you can translate it into French, Spanish, any language, and then sell it in those other platforms. Now another thing that you can do is that this same book that you have created, assuming I'm in the US, now I can sell this book in the UK. This book can be sold all over the world, and so you can start seeing how just from this one book you are able to make many different streams of income. And this is not all. You don't need to only publish this book on Amazon. You can take this book and publish them on many different platforms. You can put them in the libraries. You can put this same book in places like Barnes and Noble. You can put it anywhere. So the sky is just the beginning. So assuming that you have a number of books in this same niche, you can put those same books together. Let's say you have 2. One could be, let's say, learning how to clean, and then the other one could be learning how to organize. You can take those 2 books and put them together and now sell them as a bundle, and it's going to be another stream of income. So if you have watched this video up to this point, you've understood the entire process. If you are still struggling and you have any question, I've actually created an entire course walking you through step by step, showing you everything you need to know to be able to start a successful publishing business. So I'm going to also put the course down below. So go ahead and check it out. And remember to join the community, because I'm going to be answering all your questions in that community. If you want to learn how to write your description for your video, I'm going to put a video right here that you can go ahead and click on that video. That is going to help you to be able to write high quality description for your videos. So I'm going to see you in that video. Love you all so much. I'm an overcomer, by God's grace I rise.